Welcome to Christianity Original. In this session, we are going to discuss the empires of men under the Empire series. The theme text is found in Ezekiel 16:49. Behold, this was the guilt of your sister Sodom. She and her daughters had pride, excess of food, and prosperous ease, but did not aid the poor and needy. The three richest individuals in the world own more wealth than the lowest 48 nations combined. The source for this is the World Institute for Development Economics Research, the United Nations University. The richest 1% in the United States now own more wealth than the bottom 90%. Source on that is the New York Times on July 22nd, 2014. And around 2,100 individuals at the top own as much wealth on the planet as the 4.6 billion humans at the bottom. Source on that is Oxfam's 2020 report on global inequality. Note that men own 50% more wealth than women worldwide. In order to make ends meet, nearly 8% of the U.S. population holds more than one job. That's the U.S. Census. The world in its present state seems to be rigged in favor of a very few at the top who hoard their wealth and enjoy an obscene amount of overabundance, while billions suffer in poverty or mediocrity at the bottom. In a globalized economy, corporations zero in on the cheapest labor markets of the planet, where they exploit workers for meager pay and in many cases even treat them as subhuman. In developing nations, poverty in rural areas forces large-scale migrations of workers toward overcrowded urban locales, and crushing debt has a terrible impact on how the world's nations are run, turning most of them into export-oriented economies with their lands and resources raped beyond recognition, and their citizens subjected to severe austerity measures. With the advent of remote work, the boundary between work and personal life is blurred to almost non-existent, even for white-collar workers. Even those who claim to be part of the famed middle class in the developed nations work long hours with ever-dwindling vacations, carry a heavy debt load on their shoulders throughout their lives, find themselves in perennial stress and anxiety about their jobs, health, and financial security. Is this a relatively new phenomenon? Not really. History attests to the fact that almost all empires created by man end up in such grotesquely unequal societies. Let us revisit a familiar story from the Bible that illustrates how hoarding wealth under an imperial system creates an unjust nation of an extreme inequality, eventually leading to the enslavement of all its people. Next, in Joseph in the Egyptian Empire. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and head over to ChristianityOriginal.com for more content. Link in the description.